Alright, so for my chapter 3 writing to learn journal, we were told to do a graph for ourselves or explain, well, our diversity. And since I had the chance, I decided to show you where I'm from instead of just telling you where I'm from. So what we have here is Presidio and Ojinaga from I guess not a bird's eye view, but you can see it from a height. And this is kind of what it looks like. And I mean, it's a very rural town, and I mean, everybody's together. Like Presidio and Ojinaga are called sister cities. And this right here is the water tank in Presidio. And what this is, it's oh yeah, I have it here. So this is a mural based on a woman from Presidio, and it was painted by a guy from LA. And it says he met the woman in Presidio, and she is originally from Ojinaga, Mexico. And her work has allowed her to put her kids through college, and that's what the painter thought that exemplified many people who live in the border, who cross back and forth regularly between US and Mexico. And she said, or he said, that her face looked maternal because life in the hot, dry Chihuahuan desert can be pretty harsh. So painting an image that is something softer, more welcoming, and more feminine just seemed appropriate. And so that's kind of what that is. And you can see that once you're going into Presidio and when you're in Ojinaga too. And I mean, I just decided to drive around Presidio. For example, this is the elementary, and I mean, it's a different than a lot of places that I've been to, and I think it's kind of unique. And like he said, it's a very hot place. But today I found good weather. This is what the middle school looks like. It's in a Santa Fe design. I don't really know what it is, but this is kind of what it looks like. And as you can tell, it's in the middle of nothing really. And that hill, you can see it anywhere you are in Presidio and Ojinaga, but it's part of Mexico. So the river's just down that mountain. And so this is the high school I went to. And so Presidio being a border town, my first language is Spanish. And my parents were both born in Mexico. And in a second, I think the next clip is from, oh no, this is not the clip. So here is the bridge that connects the United States with Mexico. And I mean, I go through here regularly. This is the United States side that we're looking at here. And this is what it says when you're in the middle of the bridge, when you're about to cross into Mexico. And so yeah, this is an International Boundary and Water Commission boundary of the United States of America. And it says water because there's the river, the Rio Grande. And so the other side is Mexico, and that's Presidio. And over here to this side is where my parents and my grandpa lives there right now, but both of my parents were born there. And Ojinaga is a pretty big city. This is just the other side of the bridge. And yeah, there's the river again, and towards over there is where Alpine is. So it's always neat. And I mean, it's a pretty short walk. It's not that big. And this is what my house looks like. I mean, it's in a very rural place, And so my religion is Catholic. Here is what my church looks like that I go every Sunday. Fun fact, the church is called Santa Teresa de Jesus, and it's home of the first Christmas in the entire state of Texas. It's estimated to have been in about 1683, and that's the mural in front of it, and that's what the church looks like. And well, my grandpa was, both of my parents' sides were there. All my grandparents were Catholic, so I was just kind of born into it. And I mean, transitioning into my next thing, this is where my passion for music started. Here's where I learned to play guitar, and even up to this day, I still go every Sunday to play for the Spanish Mass, which is at noon, and yeah, I'm the guitarist there. So, and that's what brings me to my next and last thing, maybe, which is my hobbies. So I'm sorry, I'm not really good at working this, but so I think this is, yeah, I'm in the church right there, and this is me with my guitar. And right now I'm studying piano, and that's kind of what my keyboard looks like, and that's me having a performance. This is actually here in Sol Ross, so that is just something that I started off a long time ago, and it's kind of a hobby turned into a job. So it's always been very fun. So it never really seems to be work for me. And the last thing I'm really into is motorcycles. That's my passion. Well, not my passion, but it is something I've really enjoyed. Here are just a couple of pictures of my motorcycles and me riding them on some of them. And that is about it. My first language is Spanish. I'm Catholic. I like music a lot. And one of my hobbies is motorcycles. And right now, well, I'm just trying to get my degree in Sol Ross, music education, and we'll see where it takes me.